Sometimes doors close so others open. Yesterday I was at work and my friend, my friend and coworker, we were talking about I had this opportunities for sports, right? And I wasn't too sure if I really wanted to go. And he told me that this like person in their like administration got fired, and that was kind of like my connect. And I was kind of unsure if I really wanted to go. I said I was, because I had this opportunity in around May to go to this place, and I wasn't really too sure if I really wanted to go because I have other plans right now. My mind is in different spots, and I wasn't really too sure if I wanted to go. And yesterday when he said that, I don't know, I kind of felt like the universe was telling me that I don't need to go and do that route. And my path has changed, and now I'm really aligned with the thing I really want to do. And so I don't know if it's a comforting feeling, but it's like if that's what really is happening, then it just kind of makes me feel like I'm headed in the right direction. I'm focusing on the things I really want to do. And, it would have been kind of cool, but I don't know. We'll see. Like, it could happen, but I'm just totally focused on something else. And I just don't think that's really meant for me, and that's okay. And yeah, like I said, sometimes certain opportunities or doors close, but it allows for different doors to open. If you're really unsure about some sort of door and it closes in front of you, and it's out of your control and it closes, like sometimes that's just a sign. And sometimes you just gotta, realize that that was not the route for you, and now you can follow the thing that you're more drawn towards. And that's how I feel right now. Synchronicity, things just happen. So they're not coincidences. Some things just happen, quote, randomly, and it leads you to your right future, right? Things just align somehow. And it's literally just from the universe and your higher power just making sure that you are committed on this journey, and it will help you. I had a past video and I was just admit that you need some help, because the universe, your higher power, will help you. It will help you reach the goal and the dream that you want. And that means that these kind of doors will close for you. And that's okay, because that allows you to find the correct door. So look for those opportunities. Be open to abundance and opportunities. Be willing to try things. But like I said, if certain doors just close in front of you, there's always something that's better. There's always something that's better, and that's really meant for you. Focus on your dream. Focus on your goal. Now is the time to really get locked and make your dream, your future, your passion come into reality. Make it tangible, make it happen. So ask for help, work lots, not work, but, do the thing that you want to do. Live how you would if you were there already. Act as if it's here right now. And you're going to grow into a good delusion. Sometimes, that's kind of like a paradox? But if you have this delusion that you've made it already, that you are going to make it, and you have no doubt about it, like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It just takes your work and you asking for some help from the universe. The universe wants to help you achieve your goal, especially if you're going down a creative path, being artistic. There's lots of competition. Well, there's lots of competition everywhere. So it's really no different. But just because you're an artist doesn't mean that you're less valuable than a lawyer or something. Like, the universe wants you to succeed. Like I've said this so many times. The universe is an artist. It creates you. It creates us. It creates literally everything, right? So it wants different artists to succeed. I believe people were put on this earth to create and add more positive substance, abundance to the earth, to the world, to the society. So keep on being artistic, especially if you're going down that path. And if you're going down a different path, make sure that you don't give up. Ask for help. Be determined. Make sure that you kind of cut out any procrastination that you might have. Now is the time to put in the work and take small steps, and then eventually they'll get bigger. These steps that feel so far away at the start to feel closer when you just get to move on. Like, when you just start walking, you'll start lightly walking. and then it's like a fast-paced walk, and then you're jogging, and then you're running, and that far goal, that far step doesn't feel so far away anymore, and it will get closer. And I know that that will happen. And like, I don't know if this will happen, but when those big goals finally, arrive in my lap, I hope that I'm not kind of desensitized because I've been so used to doing it. But I don't know if that made any sense, but like, if you're working your way towards something so much that you already believe it's going to happen, I want to make sure that when it does, it's still special and it doesn't feel like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but keep those big goals in mind, work towards them, because they will happen. Some doors will close. That's okay, because others will open for you. It's always for the better for you and your future. So keep putting in the work, keep being passionate, keep loving the thing you want to do. Sometimes it's going to be frustrating. Don't get mad at yourself. Trust the path, trust the universe, trust your higher power. It wants to help you succeed. It wants to help you with your guidance. It wants to guide you. Ask for some guidance. You will get there. Be open to receiving abundance, money, opportunities, people, collaborate, everything. Let's be open. Let's be passionate. Let's get these faraway goals in our laps, because these small steps will get us there. So yeah, some doors will close, others will open, and it's always for the better. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.